spread like wildfire, to rapidly and uncontrollably increase in number or extent, often referring to the spread of a disease or information. To propagate quickly and widely, typically causing widespread impact or influence. News of the scandal spread like wildfire, shocking the community and dominating headlines. The video of the adorable puppy went viral and spread like wildfire across the internet, garnering millions of views. The wildfire in the forest spread quickly due to dry conditions and strong winds, posing a threat to nearby homes. Rumors about the celebrity's engagement spread like wildfire on social media, generating thousands of likes and shares. The flu virus spread like wildfire through the crowded school, affecting hundreds of students. A shot in the dark? An attempt or action that is based on guesswork or speculation, often undertaken without certainty of success. A venture or effort that is made with little hope of success, but is worth trying nonetheless. Submitting her manuscript to publishers felt like a shot in the dark, but she remained hopeful that one would accept it. The doctor prescribed a new medication as a shot in the dark, hoping it would alleviate the patient's symptoms. Investing in the startup was a shot in the dark, but the potential payoff was too enticing to ignore. The detective's lead was a shot in the dark, but it ultimately led to the breakthrough in the case. The scientist's hypothesis was a shot in the dark, but conducting experiments was the only way to test its validity. Drop like flies. To become sick or die in large numbers and very quickly, especially due to the spread of disease or infection. To experience a sudden and significant decrease or loss, often referring to a group of people or organisms. The harsh winter weather caused power outages, and trees dropped like flies under the weight of ice and snow. During the outbreak, patients were dropping like flies in the overcrowded hospital. The heat wave caused crops to wither and drop like flies, devastating farmers' livelihoods. After the layoffs were announced, employees started leaving the company, dropping like flies. Without access to clean water, villagers fell ill and dropped like flies from preventable diseases. Fit as a fiddle. In excellent health, physically fit and strong. In good condition, functioning well and without problems. The athlete underwent rigorous training to ensure he was fit as a fiddle for the upcoming competition. She's been following a strict diet and exercise regimen, and now she feels fit as a fiddle. After weeks of rest and rehabilitation, her injured knee was fit as a fiddle and ready for action. Despite his age, he's as fit as a fiddle and can still run marathons. The car may be old, but it's still fit as a fiddle and runs smoothly. The apple of someone's eye. Someone who is cherished or loved above all others. A person who is the focus of someone's affection or attention. Something or someone that is regarded with great fondness or affection, often considered precious or irreplaceable. The teacher's pet was the apple of her eye, and she went out of her way to provide extra support and encouragement. The old family photo album was the apple of her eye, filled with cherished memories of happier times. The beloved pet was the apple of the family's eye, bringing joy and companionship to their lives. Her youngest son is the apple of her eye, and she dotes on him endlessly. The historic building was the apple of the community's eye, and efforts were made to preserve it for future generations. Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth. Born into a wealthy or privileged family, accustomed to a life of luxury and privilege from birth. Privileged or fortunate from the start, having advantages or opportunities handed to one from a young age. He may have been born with a silver spoon in his mouth, but he worked hard to prove himself and build his own successful career. Growing up in a mansion with servants, she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth and never knew the struggles of ordinary people. With access to the best schools and resources, the child was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and had every opportunity for success. As the daughter of a successful businessman, she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth and had a privileged upbringing. As the heir to the family fortune, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and never had to work a day in his life. In the pink. To be in good health, to feel well and vibrant, to be at the peak of physical condition or vitality. Regular exercise and a balanced diet can help you stay in the pink and ward off illness. The doctor confirmed that the patient was in the pink of health after a successful recovery. Despite her age, she's still in the pink and leads an active lifestyle. After months of training, the athlete was in the pink and ready to compete in the championship. The newborn baby was in the pink, much to the relief and joy of her parents. Down in the dumps. Feeling sad, depressed, or discouraged, experiencing low spirits or morale, in a state of despondency or despair, feeling hopeless or defeated. Failing the exam left him feeling down in the dumps, but he's determined to study harder and try again. When her beloved pet passed away, she was down in the dumps and mourned his loss for weeks. The rainy weather always puts me down in the dumps and makes me feel gloomy. Ever since he lost his job, he's been down in the dumps and doesn't know what to do. After the breakup, she was down in the dumps and found it hard to enjoy anything. Back to the grindstone. To return to work or resume one's usual routine, especially after a period of rest or relaxation. To focus on tasks or responsibilities with diligence and determination, often after a break or distraction. The holidays are over, and it's back to the grindstone for students as they prepare for exams. After the vacation, it's time to get back to the grindstone and catch up on work. After recovering from surgery, he was eager to get back to the grindstone and resume his daily exercise routine. Despite the setback, she was determined to get back to the grindstone and continue pursuing her goals. With the deadline approaching, she knew it was time to get back to the grindstone and finish the project. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.